What's up, guys? True, I'm back with another video. Today I wanted to kind of do some videos on some failure points that I had and give examples of how you can use your replays in your game when you fail or when you lose a guy, and how you can use that replay in order to see what you did wrong and how to fix it so that you have better operations in the future. Now, if you use my CQB tutorial videos that I have pushed out in conjunction with your replays, the knowledge that you can get from that combined with watching your replay is what's going to help you see what you did wrong, because you're going to be like, aha, I got shot from X angle. He's talked about that before. I know what he's talking about. I just either didn't think about it in this scenario or I messed it up somehow. So in this example, it's a good example of body bunkering or plating, which I talk about in my most recent CQB tutorial video. In this example, I do body bunker and or plate. However, my timing is off. So we're going to talk about that. So what I want to happen here is Blue's going to push up, he's going to push out, and then he's going to push across while holding this angle the whole way, right? What I want is Orange to come up behind him, and because we have this open door here, as Blue pushes across, his back's going to be exposed to a little bit of an angle right here. So I want Orange to get up behind him and plate or body bunker him across this open area or across this angle, so that if somebody's in there, he can protect him with his plates while returning fire. Now what happens is he gets a little caught up right here and he's a couple steps behind. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So right there is where I have Bravo set up to stop so that this guy can push up just a little more, so that when they move together, they're more at this angle instead of this angle, because the door angle is going to be that way. Does that make sense? But watch, you'll see he kind of stops and I don't anticipate that. And when I tell Bravo to go, he's like a step or two behind.
Bravo, go.
So right there, Bravo's doing his job. Our Blue man's doing his job, right? Eliminates these threats as he's pushing across. But you can see what I'm talking about. This guy needs to be more like right here. All right. Boom. As you can see, this guy cannot see him because he is not directly in line with him. That is what you want. You really want this guy to be directly in line with the threat that can occur. So this guy is just about to die because he just gets shot in the back, and this guy's a couple steps. That's the example. Timing is important. Make sure that your guy's actually in line. All right, let's take a look at the next example. All right, guys, in this example, I want to talk about avenues of approach. So what happens is I got these guys pulling security rear, and these guys are about to flow in, clear this room, about to kind of do some split operations here. And then what happens is, even though it doesn't show it in the replay, for some reason the mod doesn't know what I've cleared in replays. But we've already cleared this hallway. There is some stuff over here, though, we haven't cleared. And then I haven't cleared this entire southern portion, right? Annotating that because it's going to come into why I make the decisions I make. But my plan is to have these two flow in, right? And then there's stuff up here that I haven't cleared. So as the room opens up and I figure out where this door is, I want them to go to the door and then start clearing north. However, what happens is that because there is a bunch of stuff over here I haven't cleared, somebody ends up running down this hallway and through this door and kind of catches my guys off guard. Now, nobody dies, so it's not like the end of the world. However, I'm going to talk about a way I could have prevented that, because it could have become a catastrophe. So let's see what it looks like. Just going to do their thing. And then boom, right there. See, door opens. Nobody's looking here because they're focused on that next threat, obviously. And he's about to take care of it. Luckily, he doesn't die. Bada bing, bada boom. But what I should have done, right? It's real easy to get sucked into these guys, right? Because they're the ones fucking going forward and doing God's work, right? But think about these guys, man. What can they do to better secure the area? Well, because we know that we have all this stuff over here, you know, we no longer have eyes on this hallway. Anybody could be running around, right? And catch these guys. So just all I should have done was had this guy come up, full security along down this hallway, and then had this guy button up and then full security along down this hallway. And even though I've cleared everything down here, once we lose eyes on this hallway, anybody can come out And then instead of coming straight here, they can come down here where I've already cleared and start running around, right? So that's why they could come up here. So that's why you still want that guy pulling down here, because once we get eyes off this hallway, this section becomes kind of not dangerous anymore because we have cleared it, but there's a potential, right? So that's what I should have done, and I just wanted to show that, kind of give you guys a little lesson on like avenues of approach. What's up, guys? So in this example, this is another one where I don't necessarily fail, but it could have been a critical failure had I not sent my support man to the correct side. So in my little basic CQB tutorial video, I talked about how 2 and 4 man support the 1 and 2 man. What does that actually mean? Depending on the situation, it can mean a couple things, but in this example, I'm gonna break down exactly what it means. So right now, this guy's coming down here. I'm gonna have him come around and pie this way. And then this guy's gonna come and pie this to create this L right here, get anything in here, and get anything over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this 3rd man, because I have a little 3-man assault team in here. This guy doesn't really need support, because he's kind of just got one avenue here. Now this guy, as he comes around, I want his support man to come take care of this, right? Even if he doesn't push up all the way, he's gonna watch this the whole time, which I do end up pushing him all the way. Because we don't know what's back here, and it can come around here. We're not worried about it coming down here, because this guy's watching here and this guy's watching here. So if something pops out behind one of these angles, they're gonna get taken care of anyway. So I send my support guy over here, but something spectacular happens. Check this out. Look at that. Do not neglect. I've said it before, and even I get caught doing it, right? Do not neglect these tiny little corners of dead space, man. Real life, the game, man, these people will hide in there, and if I didn't have this support guy with him, he would have come out, wouldn't have been able to see him, because the game only shows you what your people can see, and he would have easily shot him in the back. But because I had my support man there, he decided to run out and got clapped.
Got him.
And then I send him over. But it also comes back to what I should have done, was had him check that immediately, right? Just dig that little dead space right there and then snap over here. That's what I should have done. So that's why this is kind of a failure, kind of not. I kind of got lucky.